Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Hearthstone deck Spotlight. My name is Tommy Wave, and today we'll be taking a look at Apxvoid's Giant Tempo Mage. It's been a hot minute since we've jumped into Hearthstone. We've been sick for a couple of weeks, and I'm just really excited to get back to things, and I'm so happy to see an Apxvoid deck doing well, because Apxvoid is one of our favorite creators, certainly our favorite Mage creator.
Morgan Davey, thank you.
Vanessa, thank you for the follow. But we're going to jump into this this Giant Tempo Mage. We've played some Giant Mage in the past. It was a bit more of a controlling style deck than this one, controlling to mid-range, where we're just trying to set up a good turn where we can go Khadgar, Mountain Giant Khadgar, Conjurer's Calling, something along those lines, and just get a huge... essentially a huge tempo swing out of it. Instead, looks like what Apxvoid is trying to do here is something similar, but have it go off quicker and also have some other options for doing things. Most notable, I think, is Questing Adventurer. It's not a card that we've seen in certainly in Tempo Mage for a long time, but I think it kind of fits the build, especially whilst we're also trying to do Mana Cyclone things. Both of these cards reward us for playing quite a number of spells in a turn, which we do have quite a lot of 1-mana spells in Magic Trick, Mirror Image, the bananas that we get off Banana Buffoon, this type of stuff. Both of these cards reward us for playing a lot of spells in a turn. And I think that there's quite a lot of synergy there, so I'm really excited to do that. In particular, I really like Elemental Invocation with Mana Cyclone, as we can, kind of chuck down a couple of things, do some Ray of Frost, play some Mirror Images, maybe Magic Trick, something fun, and then top it all off with an Invocation Mana Cyclone to just restock on cards. I guess the one concern for the deck that I have for the deck, at least, is that I'm not too sure how easy it's going to be to kill our opponents, or kind of what we're going to kill our opponents with. I imagine most of the time it's going to be those Mountain Giant Conjurer's Calling kind of turns. But it'll be interesting to see how well these Questing Adventurers can kind of stack up against what the rest of the metagame is doing. Speaking of which, as we haven't played for 2 weeks, we have no idea what's out there. So this is going to be a lot of learning and a lot of fun. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to learn, and we're here to see what the metagame can present to us. So without further ado, let's jump into some games and see how we go. Okay, we're here with Apxvoid's Tempo Mage. I'm taking a look at the mulligan win rates over on Hearthstone. We're looking for Ray of Frost, Mountain Giant, Banana Buffoon, Luna, Mana Cyclone, Acolyte of Pain, Sorcerer's Apprentice, and Elemental Invocation. So we do have 1 Mana Cyclone. Don't know how much we want 2. So I think we'll send these back. Try and pick up those Mountain Giants and things like that, or the Sorcerer's Apprentice. So if we hit an Elemental Invocation, we could actually have a pretty spicy kind of turn. Not sure how greedy we want to be with the Mana Cyclone. I think we'll chill for a bit. We might want to go for a turn where we like Sorcerer's Apprentice and then play everything. Yeah, we kind of want to kill that, hey. And we got the Elemental Invocation, so I think we'll go for it. So, Sorcerer's Apprentice, Ray of Frost. We'll coin. See what we get. Icicle. Not great. We've got some interesting options though. I mean, we've got the Sandbinder to go fetch, hopefully, our either our other Mana Cyclone or our Gigante. Well, I imagine that's going to trade. Yep. That's pretty threatening, hey. Got some options here. If you're watching on YouTube or in chat, I'd love to know what you think. We can either go for the blind Questing Adventurer, hope that our opponent doesn't interact, and then we can kind of go off. Or we could go for Mirror Entity. Given our opponent hasn't played any cheap creatures. Could be Spell Hunter, I guess. I think we'll go for the Questing Adventurer. Kind of feeling like they might not have any interaction here. Okay, so definitely not Spell Hunter. Do we go for Mirror Entity? Well, we're probably going to go for that Mirror Image this turn. It's pretty bad if they have Unleashed the Hounds, but we might just have to risk that. So I think maybe Mirror Entity, Mirror Image.
Quest accepted.
So this is going to be a really good example of kind of what we can do with Questing Adventurer. We'll see if it gets shot down. We'll see what happens to it. Best case scenario, maybe our opponent goes for like a Tundra Rhino. Scalehide. Scalehide kill command. Interesting. Alright, so we gotta find ourselves another threat. So do we fish up something with the Sandbinder? I think so.
I will show you fear.
Job done.
Get this out of the way. And we can just deploy this Mountain Giant next turn. Hope that it sticks around, hit it with a Conjurer's Calling. Yeah, there's a Tundra Rhino. I guess we want to trade for the Tundra Rhino. So maybe we just get this Mountain Giant out.
Crumble.
Our Scorch is going to be going to cost 1 next turn as well, so we can actually kind of go for a bit of a cheeky Questing Adventurer turn, right? Like this is 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we could Questing Adventurer, Sorcerer's Apprentice, Scorch something, and Conjurer's Calling our Mountain Giant after attacking with it. See if our opponent... Ooh. Does Unleash the Hounds get there? No, it's only 2. Should only be 6. Unless they got the Lynx as well. Yeah, that gets there. Pretty good turn from our opponent.
Give me a quest.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Oh, interesting. It always costs 1. Huh. Maybe we just go for an Arcane Intellect then.
Crumble.
That's really curious that the cost reduction works that way. We could go like ping Ziliax. We don't get any value off the Ziliax, but we might be able to like hit it into something next turn and then Conjurer's Calling.
Precision. Perfection.
Protects the Sorcerer's Apprentice a little bit. Hoping we can hit this either Antonidas or Mountain Giant. Really? Halazi? That is going to kill our Ziliax as well. Won't kill our Sorcerer's Apprentice, but... If our opponent's going to go for Dire Frenzy, this works, right? And maybe we need to stop the Dire Frenzies to kind of win the game.
Let the pain speak to me.
So hopefully our opponent leans a bit on those Dire Frenzies, but I don't think we can beat a Zul'jin. I mean, maybe we get lucky and the Blast Wave gets there. Huffer, really? Come on. Summon a random Huffer. Okay. Might have to Conjurer's Calling that Scavenging Hyena. It's good to see that someone's playing with Halazi. I think Halazi was a really underrated card. Especially with the prominence of Scavenging Hyena. I think it makes a lot of sense. There it is.
I'll take that.
So does it shuffle in if it's not a beast? No, it does. So our opponent has a bunch of 4/6 Spellbinders. I guess that's better than Lynx's? Maybe? Nericella! Oh my gosh, welcome to the chat. Howdy Stranger, of course. Yeah, we've been away for a hot minute. But it's good to be back. Back in the hot seat, as they say. Can we kill our opponent? This is 5, got a 14. We can use our Scorch to kill this. Yeah, we might have to start kind of positioning ourselves for the win.
Bring pain.
I'll save this other Frostbolt. I can't see a situation where we'd want to play with this stuff. Just in case we pick up a Mana Cyclone as well, and it gives us some... We need to get a big one. Get a big Mana Cyclone.
Bring pain.
I got 2 now. Our opponent did have a pretty sick answer to the first giant. Let's see if they have a sick answer to the next one. Well, they can kill one, but then we just have lethal with the other giant and this Frostbolt. But yeah, Neri, what have you been up to? What have you been playing? I haven't been watching. I basically haven't been watching any Twitch either whilst I've been sick. So would love to hear what you've been doing. got him. Interesting game there. I think both of these decks have kind of a slightly similar ability to grind games out, or a similar power level when they're grinding things out. That was really interesting. Well played to our opponent.
You asked for it.
Okay. Well, got a magic trick. I don't know. That's not too high on the mulligan win rate, but I don't think we keep Conjurer's Calling without the other stuff. So let's go for this. Maybe we can hit like a Sorcerer's Apprentice or something like that. All right, and this episode's question comes to us from Local Man, of course. Always up in the comments section of YouTube. Talking about Ice Prelude's budget aggro Hunter, which we played pretty early on. What do we do here? I think we'll just chill out. But they mention, nice one, chuck 2 copies of Master's Call in there and Zul'jin, and it's a great deck. I have something similar. No, it's a budget deck, but that's attainable for budget players, I think. Just 1 Legendary and 2 Epics. And I think that's a fantastic way of looking at a lot of these decks out here, is that honestly, with an extra couple of Epics or a Legendary, you can certainly take one of these budget decks and turn it into a proper, tier 1 to tier 3 deck. What are we doing here, though? I think we just want to hero power, and maybe we want to go for, like, Questing Adventurer, Coin, Magic Trick, or Coin, Mirror Image. Something like that.
Time runs out on me.
We're playing pretty greedy here, but I think we might need to skirt around this deck. Interesting. That's pretty light Grim Rally. Rust Bolts. Let's Magic Trick and see what's up. We don't have a lot of healing in here, so we are going to have to do something pretty dang soon. I'm feeling maybe next turn we go like Questing Adventurer, Coin, Mirror Image, Arcane Missiles. Okay. Well, we're going to kill that anyway, so. Ooh, that's a good one. Right on time, Mountain Giant.
I wonder.
Give me a quest.
Oh, rude. That was possibly the yuckiest arcane missiles I've ever seen. I'm feeling pretty refreshed again, so I might get back into it tonight. Oh, do it. Or don't. Do it if you feel like it. Oh, is this the other Grim Rally? Sieger. Alright. What are they going to do about this Questing Adventurer? Soulfire. Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, wow. Ooh, Blizzard. We might just get out of this one yet, folks. We might do it. Blizzard and Flamestrike as well. Just don't die. The carpet. So if we Blizzard, we're still taking 4 next turn? What you pointing to, friend? Scrim Rally? Okay.
I wonder.
Be good. Oh, those aren't good. Please don't kill me. Whew. Seems like a Soulfire. Maybe. Definitely. Leroy? There he is. Damn. I had a really, really good start there, and I think our plan of trying to be greedy was maybe a little bit too far-fetched, but feels like a deck like this we've got to try and do something. I'm interested to see what the stats on that matchup is. Actually, we can check it now. Against Warlock, against Zoo Warlock, our win rate's 31% from 280 games. So I think that might be a bit telling if you are wanting to jump onto the ladder. Definitely check the play rate of Zoo Warlock at that level. Don't go bust and dust on these things if you're going to get crushed. So, GG's. Okay. Here we are with Apxvoid's Tempo Mage. Doesn't look like we're keeping any of this. Full mulligan. Now, like I was saying before, we haven't been on the ladder in a hot minute. So, not too sure what rogues have been doing lately. No, there's still lackey rogues and stuff out there, like tempo rogues, these kind of things. Once again, as with a lot of rogues, kind of many of these archetypes blending into one. Our opponent maybe not the greatest play there, but it's the only one drop they had. Maybe understandable. Ooh, a 3. Young Thug. We'll set up this banana prune. Hopefully our opponent's going to dagger in and buy us a little bit of time. We can eventually take it down with a maybe one side of a Yuli axe. Ooh, nice. We've already got a Conjurer's Calling. We could take a Mirror Image, buy a bit of time, take a Ray of Frost. Will help us deal with that thing eventually.
Let the pain speak to me.
Alright.
Halt!
Ooh, 2 thugs. Okay, what's the strat here? It's probably Ziliax. I think Ziliax
Unity. Precision.
gives us the best chance. Gets us some good healing in as well. Worst case scenario, if they have like SI7 or something and they dagger up. Strength of this. We can always Conjurer's Calling this and reset it back to a 3.
Give me a quest.
Bring the pain.
Alright. Got a sap, it could be pretty dangerous, but I think we're going to see more of like a waggle pick, a Dread Corsair turn.
Blood and plunder.
Oh, they did have the sap. So where's this waggle pick going? Face. Okay. Opponent's playing a pretty risky game here. We definitely have like a trade, questing adventurer, rare frost, rare frost.
Bring the pain.
Give me a quest.
What are we doing with the rest of our mana? We could frostbolt them. Actually, don't mind that. It's gonna make it quite hard for them to get rid of this questing adventurer unless they have the other sap. Appropriating party. All right.
Drink up me hearty.
Blood and plunder.
What to do? What to do? The future is ours.
Behold the tools of creation.
Give me a quest.
Behold the tools of creation.
I'm beholding. You don't gotta worry about me. A big old beholder.
Behold the tools of creation.
Quest accepted.
Alright, opponent. We've got 3 pretty high value targets. Where do they go? Also, if they have the other sap still, that's... I mean, props to them for holding on to it for so long. Oh, well, they definitely have the other sap now.
I'm out of cards.
We don't get to see what they burn, which is interesting. There it is. Alright. Shadow Step. Okay, so I'm gonna try and kill us with this Waggle pick. So I would love to draw our other Frostbolt.
Behold the
There it is.
tools of creation.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Behold the tools of creation.
I will behold. I think we'll take the Vaporize, right? Stops us from getting Leroyed.
Behold the tools of creation.
And we'll definitely just play the Vaporize.
Return to nothing.
Quest accepted.
Return to nothing.
Alright, I think we're good. Please look at these tools. Yeah. Behold these tools. Part of us all. Part of us all. So hopefully here they're like, oh, I'll just go for like Leroy Shadow Step or something. Mm-hmm.
Up to no good.
Not sure how our opponent's going to get out of this. I guess they probably burned the Leroy.
So many.
Maybe they have like Backstab, Abyss, Lackey that summons a 2-cost minion, get a Taunt that has a lot of health. But no, we didn't have it. GG's. Let's take a look at the deck before we are done with it. Honestly, I think this is a really, really fun deck. Is a bit on the expensive side. Ziliax, Antonidas, Luna. I mean, I think if you're a hardcore mage head, you've probably got a lot of these cards already. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. Other than that that Warlock game, and it does seem like we are a massive dog in that Warlock matchup. Fantastic deck. Really enjoyed it. A lot to experiment as well with, like getting Khadgar in the deck and other such things. But yeah, it was really fun, especially these Mana Cyclones and this Elemental Invocation. It really, if you're a Storm player, like a Magic Storm player, I think you're going to really enjoy these decks. So big shout out to Apxvoid for the deck, and also a special little shout out to Sue _ from Hearthstone thank them for submitting this deck. Of course, if you are watching on YouTube, all the links are in the description, including a link over to the Hearthstone deck article. Please jump over there and give Sue and Apxvoid a lovely +1 and leave a nice thoughtful comment, like I know you will. All of my details are in the description as well, including link over to the including link over to the Twitter. That's the best place to catch me if you've got a deck or just some nice words to say. Join me on Twitter, and until next time, stay safe, stay wavy, eat the rich, and bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed that video. Check out other ones over here, or come subscribe to the Wave Pool for more excellent times.